Hey guys, Larry here, and I am back with part 2 talking about the top 10 best moves in the game, this one showing 1 through 5. If you have not seen the first part, I highly recommend watching it before you watch this part, which I have linked in the description. And with that being said, let's get started. So before I finish the top 5 list, I want to give an honorable mention to a move that could have potentially been on the list, and that is Hero's Menu. It's an amazing move that gives you access to a wide variety of attacks. If you're lucky, you can even get a one-hit KO. You can become super fast and improve your combos and recovery with Acceleratle. I think that's how you say it. Your kill power can be significantly increased with Oomph or Psych Up. You can also automatically recover onto the stage with Zoom. And you can have a super strong projectile with a wind box that pulls you into it with Kaboom, among a lot of other crazy spells that can greatly help you. The issues with Menu is that there's luck involved in getting the move that benefits you since you only have 4 spells available at a time. It's not to say that you won't get a spell that's useful to you, but I think it comes down to getting the one that's best for you in a certain situation, considering you have the option to not use it and rely on other moves that are more consistent. You also need to make sure you have enough MP to do the spell, so overuse of this move can do more harm than good. It's a great move overall, but just not consistent, which is why I didn't include it on the list. There are a lot of other moves that didn't make this list, which I'm sure many people will be surprised about or won't agree with. Just know that this list was not easy to make, and even after releasing the video, there are still moves I'm unsure about. Except for number 1, that was a no-brainer. Wario's Waft is the X-Factor move that makes him one of the best characters in the game. As long as you're smart and don't preemptively use it, this move can guarantee an early stock, and it's pretty easy to combo into. It gets stronger the longer you wait for it to charge, fully charging at about 2 minutes. It will never be available to you at the start of a match, but having it charged has the added benefit of fear. The fear of allowing you to charge Waft will make the opponent approach you more often than normal. I would say it's pretty normal to get 1 Waft on your opponent per match, and so in order not to drag out the match and allow you to get another one, the opponent tends to approach more. If you're in a dire situation and you feel you absolutely have to, you can sacrifice your kill move and use it to recover. Overall, a great move that can be used effectively in and outside of the game. Joker's gun is so good. To start, the hitbox is counted as a disjoint and not a projectile. This makes characters that have reflectors useless against this move. From a distance, it's a great way to tack on small chip damage, and up close it has the potential to set up into combos or even kills. The aerial variation of this attack is what really makes this move incredible. You can use aerial guns to approach the opponent, chipping away or pressuring their shield, while remaining fairly safe if positioned right. If you're in a situation where you're getting juggled or just in the air trying to land, this could be a great way to reset neutral or reversal your opponent. Depending on how the opponent was hit and their percent, you could potentially get a combo off of this. Guns are also a great edge guarding tool and can lead to taking stocks early if you manage to catch your opponent without their jump. Something else that makes gun really good is that you have the option to dash forward or backward out of it, which can help him recover off stage. When using gun grounded, you can jump and go into aerial bullets. All of these options make pinning down Joker pretty difficult. I haven't even mentioned the arson variation of this move, which does more damage and shoots more bullets. This move is just amazing. Game & Watch's Up B, also known as Fire? That's a weird name to call it. I mean, I get it, it's like he's bouncing off of a trampoline to be saved from a fire, but I'm just gonna call it Game & Watch's Up B. It's the best out of shield option in the game currently in my opinion. It's tied for being the fastest out of shield option in the game, and the hitbox for it is pretty big. There's a lot of characters who don't have an attack safe enough on shield are with enough range to avoid getting punished by it when they touch his shield. This means he gets a lot of free out of shield punishes on those characters. Once he hits them with a B, depending on their DI, he can get a guaranteed combo. Even if they DI out to avoid the combo, they're still put in a juggle situation. It's also a pretty good recovery move. It's fast, goes a great distance vertically. During the beginning of it, Game & Watch is invulnerable. When he starts to fall, he gets a parachute, which kind of slows down his drop, and you can cancel out of it so he falls normally. He's also one of the few characters that can attack and air dodge out of his B, so catching his landing can be kinda hard. When talking about a move that does absolutely everything, Palutena's neutral air is definitely one of the first things that come to mind. It's an approaching option, an anti-air, a combo starter, a combo finisher, a kill move, good at edge guarding, edge trapping, and it can even do your taxes. She uses her staff to attack, so there's no hurt box attached to where the hitboxes are. The hitboxes circle around her body, making it difficult for characters who use their limbs to attack to challenge it. It always sends the opponent in the direction she's facing, and the move lasts for a long time, so reacting to get a follow-up or extend the combo out of it is pretty easy. The long-lasting attack also makes going off stage with it to edgeguard easy to pull off as well. The biggest flaw to Palutena's neutral air is that it is not very useful against low profiling or short characters. But that's pretty much it. Just don't spam Nair on grounded short or low profiling characters and use it in the dozen other situations where it's very, very useful. Monado arts are absolutely ridiculous. I cannot see a single character in the game who wouldn't benefit from having this. Shield Art gives you incredible survivability by cutting the damage and knockback you'd normally receive by half. You can break out of usually guaranteed combos and can make attacks unsafe on hit. It also doubles your shield's health and regeneration, so you're probably not going to be able to break his shield while he's in this mode. The drawback to this move is that you're significantly slower and the damage and knockback on your attacks are also reduced. Speed Art makes your ground, air, and fall speed faster, allowing you to chase down or run away from your opponents easier. It also lowers your jump height, which combined with the mobility buffs gives you access to combos that wouldn't be possible otherwise. Its downside is you deal less damage. Jump Art makes you jump higher, gives you a faster air and fall speed, and also makes your up B go noticeably further vertically and horizontally. Best used to improve your recovery, but can help you chase your opponents super far off stage or high in the air and gives you more combo and follow-up capabilities. Its downside is that you take more damage in this mode. Buster Art increases damage dealt while also reducing knockback. This makes it possible for Shulk to do some pretty high damaging combos and also turns his down throw into a combo throw, which can be used as a kill confirm at the right percent. Its downside is that you also take more damage when hit. Smash Art increases the knockback in all of your attacks, making your kill power significantly better, which also gives you a kill throw because of it. It's not uncommon to take someone's stock as low as 40% with this art on. Its downside is that you deal significantly less damage and also take significantly more knockback. Okay, now that I've gone over all of this, let me say that most of the art's drawbacks matter a lot less than what you would think for two reasons. Reason one is you get to choose which art you go into, so obviously if your opponent is at 0% and you're at 100, you're not going to go into Smash Art and make it easier for them to kill you. Reason two is if at any moment you think the art you're in won't benefit you anymore, you can just cancel out of it or go into another art. Without going into too much detail, there are a lot of moments where Shulk can use his other arts to put his opponent in a bad spot or set up into a confirm and then go into Smash Art to kill the opponent super early. One good example is if your opponent has a multi-hit attack, you can switch into Shield Art, which can make the attack unsafe on hit, and then go into Smash and get a kill. If you can't get a kill, you can go into Buster and get a high damaging combo out of it. You can use Monado Arts while in Hit Stun, which makes Shield Art all the more useful. If you're not in Hit Stun and you activate an art, you're intangible for 14 frames, which can allow you to avoid an attack and punish the opponent on activation. There's another downside to using the arts, and it's that it runs out after a certain period of time, and you have to wait roughly around 15 seconds until you can use the same art again. But honestly, if there was no limit to how long Shulk could use his arts for, he would definitely be banned. And that is it. Do you agree with my list? Let me know in the comments below. I have to say, this is by far one of the hardest lists I've made so far, considering there are just so many great moves in Ultimate, and there's a very great chance I overlooked a move. But hopefully it was entertaining and it got you thinking about other moves. That's what the whole point of the video was. If you liked it, give the video a like please, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.